So we've come to an end of the MDMP process. It's been a long road, but since you and the rest of the staff have worked so hard, you've given the unit the best chance they had to accomplish the mission. And now we have to put all of this into an operations order. The COA statement becomes the concept of operations for the plan. The COA sketch becomes the basis for the operations overlay. The staff's running estimates become the starting point for the required annexes and input into the actual op order. Normally, the Chief of Staff or XO coordinates with the staff principals to assist the operations or plans officer to develop the order. Usually there will be a single operations officer that compiles all the staff's inputs. Remember, and this is the issue that leads to common mistakes with orders production. Staff sections ensure that critical information everyone needs to know is included in the base order, but technical data, instructions, and specific guidance for subordinate staff members belong in their respective annexes. Once the order is produced, the staff then performs reconciliation. Reconciliation ensures that the order and all the attachments are complete and in agreement, and you identify discrepancies or gaps in the planning. After reconciliation, you do an order crosswalk. This is when the staff compares the unit's order with higher headquarters order and ensures that it's nested and it meets the superior commander's intent. After the crosswalk, the commander will review it and hopefully approve it, at which point then the order will be published and disseminated throughout the unit. The order should be going to subordinate, higher, and adjacent units if it's appropriate. Remember our discussion about command and support relationships. So keep that in mind when you write and distribute the order, because words matter. Also, whenever you get an order from another unit, acknowledge that you've received it and that you are reviewing it. It's also pretty common for a subordinate leader to brief the commander with a confirmation brief. This confirms understanding. And after all of this, it's time to transition from planning to preparation. This is the plans to operations transition. The transition is the point at which the current ops cell becomes responsible for controlling execution of the operation order. And this transition enables the plan cell to focus its planning efforts on sequels, branches, and other planning requirements directed by the commander. And that is MDMP. We covered a lot and had to dive into some specific topics because we thought this would be helpful. Look out for those other breakout video series that we have and other video series on elements of operational art or the IPB series. We also want to dive into some tactical tasks coming up, but if there's anything that you'd like to see, please let us know in the comments below and share with your fellow soldiers if you feel it'll help. And finally, open up those books. You can download ATP 5-0.2-1, the Staff Reference Guide, Volume 1, which was our reference for this series, and more doctrine from the Army Publishing Directorate website at armypubs.army.mil.